Coach, when you took over, right, you got the job 3 years ago. What was on your to-do list? What had to change?
Well, the first thing is, we really had to change the culture. Going 5-5 in the league, going 4-6 and 6-4. I felt like it wasn't good enough for this school, wasn't good enough for our kids, for our parents, for our coaches, or anything. So we came in and we really wanted to change the culture from being mediocre to being good.
We knew we had a lot of talent right here in our backyard. We knew we had to come in and really create an environment, create an energy, a buzz about this school that kids wanted to be a part of, and B, that the community wanted to support.
I think Shant knew what players he had.
When you came in, and I asked Akko and I asked Kev, the culture changed, but what made that change? And what it boiled down to was that the expectation changed. You weren't happy with where you were, so you changed the level of expectation. Is that the same level of expectation for every team that ever comes through here, or is it different every year, depending on the kids and whatnot?
Well, I think, what's kind of unsaid is, not only did I change the expectation, but those players bought into it. I could have changed the expectation as much as I wanted. If no players bought in, if they weren't on board, it wouldn't have mattered.
Shant got the coaching job. That's when you really actually felt like something was coming together, because the first day he put it down hard. He was like, listen, you guys don't want to be here, get out the gym. So for that moment on, we knew all right, we actually got something here.
When you change the culture at a school, the students on campus change, the administration, the support from the community changes, and a lot of that is because of what's happening on the court. But what role does the PAC have in changing the atmosphere?
You see it really in every level. Not so much maybe professional sports, but good high school programs and for sure college programs in multiple different sports. Your fan support is everything. It's really the heartbeat of the program. We can't have the kind of success we had and win some of the games that we won without those guys.
No foul! No three! No three! No three, baby! Got to do it!
Nowadays, it's everything. You just look at it across the board. The best programs out there in the country have that kind of support. They have those student body members, those kids, their families, all that kind of stuff in the stands, just making a fool of themselves.
There is no atmosphere in our league like coming to play at West Ranch. It's just unmatched.
No, there's not. And I've been told by numerous people who watch a lot of high school basketball, whether they're down Orange County, down in LA, the Valley, out there, whatever area you want to call it. Our school, I'm biased obviously, but our school, as far as spirit and the PAC and the support that we get, it's got to be up there, if not the best out there, undoubtedly, in the top 3 as far as student sections in all of Southern California.
And do the Harlem Shake.
Beat Valencia, it was as if we had just won the league championship. We all bolted back into that locker room. Shant was, a 15-year-old kid again.
Oh, hands down when we beat Valencia at Valencia this year. Running into the locker room with administration running right behind us.
Just kind of racing in there, and you have all the kids and students running behind them. And you know, unfortunately, we have the administration, you know, trailing them, trying to say you can't go in there and all that kind of stuff.
And Shant didn't even care. The pack was in the locker room. We were all just going crazy, and Shant gave us a speech.
And they're all on their knees, and as if, you know, it's a big football team or something. Shant's talking to them and giving them a pep speech, and you just see those kids just having a ball.
It was definitely something.
Here we go. Hey, pay attention. Pay attention. Been here for 2.5 years now. Okay, we're 6-0 against Valencia. We've never lost to Valencia. Woo! As long as I'm here, we're not fucking losing to Valencia. We've won league the past 2 years. This time we're in second place. But god damn it, that was the fucking best, most exciting win we can get. Let me tell you something. It's not only the team, it's not only the coaches, that's a school effort. Thank you, everybody. Let's go!
What do you miss most about playing here?
Just the exciting, just the games, the energy, just the whole atmosphere. Just you can't get that anywhere else.
You were in a league with some established programs already. Hart went to a CIF championship a number of years ago. Valencia had won, 3 or 4 league titles in a short number of years. And then you came over here and won 2 championships in 2 years, and you made it cool to be a Cat. What is being a Cat?
Being a Cat is figuring out how to make it work, finding everyone's potential, and getting that potential out of them.
I never look back and you got one moment at West Virginia. One time there. I still look back now. Remember all the times I had with my family. The relationship I have with my team, I've never felt that way with anything.
For me, it's more so the bonding. Just being a Cat was like, you can't really like explain it. You just have to be a Cat to like. You don't know. Like it's a Cat's thing, and it's just something like I'll never forget, and I'll hold on with me for the rest of my life because it was a great experience.
Being a Cat really just, it really means that you're in it for the right reasons to me. And being a Cat means that you're willing to lay it all out on the line for your teammates and for your supporters.
Well, I think it's everything. It's being a part of a coaching staff. It's being a part of a family. It's the pack, as you talked about. It's the administration behind you. It's parent. It's everything. When I first came in, the one thing I wanted to do, other than changing the culture, was I really wanted to change the environment and turn it into a family environment. If you play here once, you're always going to be a Cat. Whether you had a good year or didn't have a good year, whether you won or lost, you're a part of a family. Kids that are going to come in, the first thing we talk about is you're a part of a family. You don't just come in and leave. It doesn't work that way here at West Ranch. So we wanted everyone, whether you're an alumni, whether you're a freshman, JV, you're a part of this family. And I think that's what attracts kids so much is you walk in and there is no jealousy, there is no, I want the ball and I'm going to score 20. You're part of a team, you're part of a family, and it's really us against the world. We really, I know we've rubbed some people the wrong way in the years past, and not intentionally, but that's just how we do things. We want to win, and we want kids to feel a part of us, and it's us against the world. And we're in your corner, whether you have a good game, a good year, or a bad year. So I think that's what's really attractive to kids. Just the whole experience, the weight room, the type of schedules that we play. Obviously the teams we're going to play against, the scouts that you play in front of, the kids you play in front of. It's just the ultimate experience. Those kids set a bar where every team shall every team. I don't care who's in it. Those guys, when first came in those first 2 years, set that bar right there. I was so happy for our players. I was so happy for the program.
everybody, you know, who was around and know how much work we put in and the time we put in with those kids and those kids put in with us. I mean, you know, most of all, whether we won a championship or two, they're so gratifying for me because I know all those kids like each other. And I had complete 100% joy going to practice every day with those kids. It felt great finally having all the work that you have to put through pay off.
It was exciting. I've never been a part of anything like that. And it's especially even more exciting when you're doing it with everyone who's just so close to you, just all your brothers and your family.
Checking out here, welcome to the Wildcats, Nick Providus in the Vikings.
And then getting that league title wouldn't have been the same if I was doing it for myself. You know, league title and be able to share it with the whole entire group, the whole family, the whole school. The whole school was hyped. I remember the student section the first time we won.